Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the markets currently for 10 p.m. September 14th, 2020, Monday. And today was an interesting day. It was a good day. Markets were up. They gapped up pretty good, and they kind of stayed where they opened at the close. The S&P pretty much moved up another point or so from the gap. A couple points in the SPX, I should say. The SPY was a point or so. Dow Industrials 327, NASDAQ 203, and the SPX 42. Big movers today include stocks like Tesla, FSLY, OSTK made some nice moves. NKLA decided to make some moves today. And we traded two stocks that we can't stand and started our day going with one of them, which was FSLY. Early this morning, I decided to take a move on it, taking a break of the, well, these are 5-minute candles. Let's go to a 2-minute. I've only had like one winning trade in this in the past, and it hasn't really worked out for me. To be honest with you, I don't even know why I even took this trade. I was thinking this move down would then pop through the 83 again after it made its opening price above 83. It never even got to 83, so I was stuck in the trade early in the day on a high price stock with 200 shares, and it was ridiculous. I don't even know why I took it. So I got off to a really bad start. I was down like $100 in no time. I'm in a mentoring session all week. That was great. Learned a ton, and I will continue to learn as we push forward. And then what was I thinking? Then I looked at a different stock, and then I actually took a great trade on Tesla. But unfortunately, the break of the 380 level here. What do you see here if it went through 380 right here on this candle? You guys see anything specific? It never went back to 380. So on this maneuver here, I got out completely around 390 on like no shares. It was like 5 shares or something like that. It was a nice trade, got me above break even. But when Tesla's in play, you got to hold on to something. Even if it was those 5 shares, can you imagine? So the 5 shares at 380 going to 420. I mean, you can do the math. It's pretty good. You're talking 40 points on 5 shares. It's pretty good, not to close it out at the end of the day. And I'm just too much of a chicken to hang on. And not a chicken, just I'd like to, the key is anytime it makes upside shape or upside move, you want to take some shares off, but I'm already selling into this kind of stuff, and I'm not considering the longer term move up to 420, even this pullback here through 400 and the chop, you always want to sell some. So once it got moving in this direction, I started looking at Tesla again, and Tesla was definitely the trader of the day. I took a couple losses on it. That's why my gains were only 134 today. So all this gain here, I kind of lost a couple things over here, but then I took the break of the 410 here, let it work. I let it work here. And I'll tell you, I took it with 25 shares, okay? I know it's not a ton. I'm not one of those big time ballers out there. 25 shares because I was up like $30 on the day at the time. I was like, let's just take a 25 share trade on Tesla. I don't know if it's going to go any higher. I'll tell you, I took 3 different sales. One was for $18, one was for $22, and the last one was at $417.40. $417.40. So I got it at $410. So I held it for $7 whole. I think it was 5 shares, and that got me $37. So that was like a $77 trade on 25 shares. Yeah, it went. I sold it with 7 points. But that just shows you that you can trade small with stock like Tesla and do really well. And my risk was $1. So my risk was $25. I did really well on that particular trade. The best times for Tesla obviously are end of the day and the beginning of the day. In the middle, it gets kind of choppy. So I got stupid with it in here, playing in this range. I should have waited for it to kind of break out a little bit. But it was a hot stock, and it happens. I did look at SAVA today. I'm going to talk about a couple of misses today. Let's go back to 5 minute. Took a small one through the 7 here. Later in the day, you can take the 750 here, or 7.25, 750. Just kind of choppy stock. It wasn't really great or anything, but it was up 150% today, so that's pretty intense. FSLY kind of killed me again later in the afternoon. No, I missed a trade on FSLY later in the day, going through 83 here. Kind of hard to see with these small little candles. But it was really Tesla that was the big miss of the day. There was nothing else that really stood out. OSTK had a couple of nice setups. I actually took this trade at 74 and sold it like 74.40 or something like that. But it did come down below my entry, and then I got completely out. And notice how I kept going after that. This type of stock, you definitely need to let it work a little bit. You can't just expect it to go up and stay above your entry the whole time. It's a higher price stock, so it's going to move much further. It's not going to be like 10 cents at a time. This was moving 30, 40 cents. I think I took a Zoom trade. Did I take a Zoom trade? Yeah, I had a nice trade on Zoom. Through 400 earlier here, and got like a point or so, but I didn't get the whole point. I think it was only for 100 shares, but I got like $60. So between Roku and FSLY, that kind of brought me to the negative side. Then I had to fight back, and those other trades got me to the north, and I ended up with a green day with $105. Not bad. I mean, it's a good Monday for considering we're gapping up, and I missed the bigger move on Tesla with bigger share size. They changed the margin requirements for Tesla at TradeStation, so you can only trade with what's in your account, basically. You can't really trade 4 times your account value or anything like that. So it's all right. I mean, it's actually a good measure they're taking. I think it might, even if people have a chance to make more money, let's say they're making 1/4 of the money, they're not going to lose as much either if they do take some bad trades. So there's something to consider what's for that. And that might change too as we push forward through the year, but we'll see. We're not going to worry about that. So end of the day, good Monday. Looking forward to the rest of the week. I'll be posting more videos, and make sure you comment, subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions, okay? And you guys have a good one. So long.